everything you need to know to visit Palm Springs in California. I'm Chris, that's the Traveling Princess. In this video, we're gonna tell you how to get in, how to get around, what to see, what to eat, and of course, what to do. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. The first thing to know is just a little bit of background about Palm Springs. Palm Springs really became famous as a resort destination in the 1950s when the Hollywood stars would flock here, particularly for relaxation by the swimming pool. There are a little over 400,000 people that call the Palm Springs area home, but there are 10,000 Palm Springs, which gives Palm Springs its name. Yes, there are hot springs. They're not in the city of Palm Springs. I'll tell you where they are in just a little bit. Now, Palm Springs, in addition to being known for pools, is also well known for hiking, and Palm Springs is also a great destination for architecture aficionados because it has the most mid-century architecture buildings of any city in the United States. So when you come here, it does feel like a little bit of a time warp back to the 1950s and 60s. The second thing you need to know is just a little bit to get you oriented to this region. And when I say region, Palm Springs, greater Palm Springs, is really composed of 9 cities. There's the city of Palm Springs. This is probably what most people, they put in Google Maps, they go there. It's got a neat walkable downtown, but there are 8 other cities that you should check out, particularly if you actually want to enjoy the hot springs. Those are in the town of Desert Hot Springs, just to the north of Palm Springs. Now, over to the east, you'll find the country clubs and upscale resorts and spas in Cathedral City, Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, Indian Wells, and La Quinta. And now you might think the famous music festival Coachella is actually held in the city of Coachella. Turns out it's not. It's in the neighboring city of Indio. That festival and the Stagecoach Festival draw almost 1 million visitors each, and you'll find those way out there to the east. The last thing in the region you'll be interested in checking out is Joshua Tree National Park. That's the 800,000 acre national park just to the northeast that we'll talk about in Things to Do. The third thing to know is about getting into Palm Springs, and most people, they are gonna drive. The drive from Los Angeles, about 2 hours, also about 2 hours from San Diego. If you're coming in from Phoenix or Las Vegas, that's gonna take you 4 hours. Now, if you wanna get in here and you don't have a car, you can take the FlixBus from downtown Los Angeles. About $20 is what they'll start at, pretty economical. If you're wondering, Chris, what about the train? Amtrak does run 3 services, not daily, but weekly into Palm Springs. Not really a super great option, but you could also fly. Palm Springs has its own airport, PSP Airport, that surprisingly serves a number of carriers and a number of routes as far as the east coast of the US. If you're not flying into Palm Springs, many people would consider LAX being the closest, but let me tell you, you should consider John Wayne Orange County SNA Airport, a much better airport, and turns out it's actually a closer drive than LAX coming into Palm Springs. Now, the fourth thing to know is about getting around Palm Springs, and there's a couple walkable cores in Palm Springs. One of them, El Paseo, right here in Palm Desert, also downtown Palm Springs. But if you want to shop at these places, the stores here close really early. Like El Paseo, we're walking around at 6:30 p.m. and everything is closed. So do plan to do your shopping and strolling probably in the daytime hours when the stores are actually open. Now, when you're not walking, you're gonna be driving. This is definitely a driving town to get around. It's the desert, things are far apart. The good news is that the speed limits are pretty high, the roads are pretty wide. If you don't have a car, you can also do Uber and Lyft, because there's a lot of tourists here. You'll find rideshare to be pretty plentiful. Oh, and by the way, this gallery on El Paseo, Elena Bulatova Fine Art, this one is our Traveling Princess favorite. Look, it's a melting Rubik's Cube. Have you ever seen a melting Rubik's Cube before? Apparently they've got just everything melting in here. This melted art, they've got melting ice cream, they've got melting lollipops, and they've also got melting paint?
Hey!
You should know about when to go, and with 300 days of sunshine, almost every day is a perfect pool day here in Palm Springs, but in the summer, it can be really quite hot, like highs in the hundreds, 110 Fahrenheit. The high season here is January to May. That's when everybody wants to come here. That's when pool season is best. That's when it's not swelteringly hot, but that's when room rates are going to be expensive. If you want to kind of come a little bit sleepy time, come in December before Christmas. Room rates are low, and weather, the high temperature almost never drops below 70 degrees here, so you'll be able to enjoy the pool even in December. You should know about food in Palm Springs, and there are 2 foodie hubs. One of them is here in Palm Desert on El Paseo. This is where you'll find some of the upscale dining. Think high-end steakhouses, California cuisine. We dine here at a really good Mexican place called Mole, but it's not going to be tacos and burritos. It's going to be some pretty high-end enchiladas, particularly mole ones. If you're looking for outdoor dining, downtown Palm Springs is the place you want to be. With 300 days of sunshine a year, outdoor dining is quite popular. Every hour in Palm Springs is happy hour, it seems like. Craft cocktails are alive and well. Plenty of local breweries, distilleries, and wineries. While we were making this video in downtown Palm Springs, we ate at Ruben and Ozzy's Oyster Grill, where we had some pretty tasty oysters and pastas too. Traveling Princess, she really loved her pasta. You should know about where to stay in Palm Springs, and if you're looking for someplace central that you can walk everywhere, downtown Palm Springs is a great place to do that, but just know that none of the hotels there are going to be super fantastic or super amazing. If you're looking for the big resorts, you're going to want to go out east, Palm Desert, which is where we are right here at the JW Marriott Desert Springs Resort. But for some reason, Palm Springs is like a really expensive hotel market, and I honestly don't understand why the hotels here are so expensive, but be prepared to pay a little bit of coin when you're staying here. Many of the hotels have gigantic swimming pools. If you've got a little one, they might enjoy it. So take a look at all the amenities that you want, whether you want to be by a golf course. And for the LGBTQ community, there's a lot of hotels and resorts that cater specifically to you here in Palm Springs. And you should also be aware, if you're traveling with kids, there's a lot of hotels and resorts that cater to adults only. So if you've got kids, beware of those. And if you don't want kids around you, well, then you might want to look out for those. The eighth thing to know is about things to do, and the Traveling Prince is joining me for this one along with Lucille right here. Where are we right now?
I don't know.
Downtown's your line.
Downtown.
Yeah, we're in downtown Palm Springs, and in downtown Palm Springs, the reason why they've got these celebrities is because if we come over this way, Traveling Princess, come with me, you can see they've got their Walk of Fame here, except come look at these stars. They're the celebrities from Palm Springs, and they've got the golden palm in the stars. So find your famous Palm Springs celebrities in those stars. No? What are we doing instead?
No.
Checking out the Rainbow Bench. Now, a really popular activity in Palm Springs is hiking, and there are tons of hiking trails here, but you should know that a lot of them charge admission, particularly ones on Native American land, and they close early. We went to hike the Tweets Canyon Trail, they closed at 4. We went to then go to the Andreas Canyon Trail, also closed. So make sure you check the closing times so you don't end up closed on a random trail. But even this one looks pretty nice. Now, one of our favorite places to go hiking is up the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. It is this really neat rotating tram that goes 2.5 miles, 8,000 feet up, where in the snow time, in the winter time, there's snow up there. One of the best ways to see snow without doing any mountain driving. But if you're gonna do that, make sure you book a ticket online in advance so you don't have to stand in a long line. Now, booking the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway, to book those tickets, you need to book them not just like a couple days ahead of time, but weeks ahead of time, because it's really popular. Oh, and by the way, the closing times for these trails, when they say they close at 4, like they close way earlier than 4. We got there before 4 and the trails were closed, so don't even like stretch it towards near their closing time. Now, in California, with Native American land also comes casinos, and there's plenty of them here to get your gaming fix, even within walking distance of downtown Palm Springs at Agua Caliente Casino. If you're driving into Palm Springs from Los Angeles, the first casino you're going to see is actually the Morongo Casino in Cabazon. You'll see it right alongside the Interstate 10 as you drive in. There's also a really big outlet mall next door. But if you've got kiddos, they're definitely going to love a stop at the Cabazon Dinosaurs. These are the world's largest dinosaurs. They've been featured in many movies, including Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. The Brontosaurus is a gift shop that you can go in entirely for free. And if you want to go inside T-Rex, well, then you're going to have to pay about $15 for adults, $12 for kids to go in the Dinosaur Adventure, where you can see a whole bunch of other dinosaur statues and then finally climb inside the head, mouth of the T-Rex, which is pretty fun. Our Traveling Princess did enjoy the stop. We spent about 1 hour here on our drive into Palm Springs. And the other neat roadside attraction on your drive-in, this one's not a stop, it's just kind of a look out of the car window, are the giant wind turbines that you see. It gets so windy here, right kind of at the mouth to the Palm Springs area, that this is a great place to generate power, and these things are, I mean, they're really big. And then finally, one of our favorite national parks in California is Joshua Tree National Park. Over 3 million people visit this park annually. It's home to the amazing Joshua tree that only grows around this region. They're great for hiking, rock climbing, night sky viewing and camping. I should point out the camping is kind of primitive camping. There's no like running water or electricity, and Palm Springs is a great place to use as a base if you're going to visit Joshua Tree and you're not looking to camp inside the park. And while you're in downtown Palm Springs, make sure to get a selfie with Miss Marilyn Monroe right here. This is the new Palm Springs selfie spot. It's in front of the Palm Springs Art Museum. Our traveling princess was trying to do the Marilyn Monroe pose, so she lost her shoe. Anyway, there's tons of art you can see around here that you don't have to pay admission to go in, just outside around the museum, and you might enjoy watching some of our other videos from Palm Springs. You'll find links on the screen or in the description below. As usual, we won't say goodbye because we're gonna see you in the next video.